When I was waiting for the Switch at the Nintendo New York Switch launch line, someone walked up to me and gave me this. I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to get on my good side, just send me any and everything of the barefoot waifu. And not only did he send me the dragon waifu, he gave her a beautiful, this absolutely stunning fashion accessory alongside with it. You can't go wrong with this. You're hitting every single angle. You might just be thinking that I bought that up for no reason whatsoever and it's just a random thing. But no, it is not. It kind of ties in with the theme of this video, which is Android. And by the way, big shout out to Protoscene for drawing that amazing picture of Korin/Kamui. You all know how I feel about that character, so thank you for that. And by the way, it reminds me that I should be playing Fire Emblem Heroes, because Fire Emblem Heroes ties in with Android and ties in with the video theme, my boys. Real quick, just want to give a shout out because it's not just me that has love for the barefoot waifu. It's Google, my nigga. Can you believe it? Google Play today, was it today? No, it was on March 19th. They made a post saying, when it comes to Fire Emblem Heroes, Korin has got to be our favorite. So you mean to tell me that Google's down with the barefoot waifu? Yes! Yes! I knew I loved Google from a young lad for this particular reason, even though she didn't exist as a character years ago. Yes! I love it. Thank you, Google. Everybody now sit the fuck down. The platform that YouTube is run by has Korin as the favorite Fire Emblem character, alright? There's no more debate. You just stop. The waifu wars are over. It's done. It's won. It's taken already. Relax, niggas. It's over, okay? No, there's no problem with admitting your waifu shit. There's no problem with it. But anyways, on to the real topic of the video. Guys, we need to talk about Nintendo and the Switch with the OS. Now, didn't we all say initially that the OS on the Switch is extremely buttery smooth and it has a lot of visual characteristics of Android OS? It's pretty damn obvious Android was the inspiration behind what Nintendo's OS is on the Switch, right? And now we have confirmation that one, they went to a company that works very closely on Android products to get assistance from them. If you don't know Cyanogenmod, they're a company that focuses on an OS called Cyanogenmod, and it's used on a lot of different phones. People love it. It has a lot of customizable features and functionality. I even had Cyanogenmod at one point when I was using a OnePlus One. They don't have it on their more recent phones though, but it was still an amazing experience way back when I was using that phone. So we now know Nintendo went to Cyanogenmod for assistance in helping to develop their Nintendo OS for the Switch. That's kind of interesting when you think about it, but that's not the reason why we're here for this video. Oh no. Them coming to Cyanogenmod and asking for help, that's kind of interesting, right? And then we also know that Cyanogenmod had said no. They decided that they didn't want to work with Google, which is crazy. With Nintendo. I'm sorry, no, they wouldn't work with Google in the first place. I don't think Android works directly with these niggas at all, but we know for a fact that Nintendo was denied when they asked for help from Cyanogenmod to develop the OS. And if we take a look at the article here, it gives us a little bit more depth as to how this thing happened. But my friends, do you know the saying, it's not what you say, but how you say it? This is a circumstance of that. When Cyanogen denied Nintendo assistance, not only did they deny them, they fucking did it in the most savage way possible. As you can see from the title of this video, it wasn't just a simple no. Let's take a look at this, because after you see this, you're gonna be like, damn nigga, fuck, what the fuck's the beef? What's the beef? So we go here. We're gonna take a look at the source of all this. I mean, we don't really need to read all this stuff. Nintendo asked for help, they got denied, but the way it happened is what's gonna leave you dudes tripping. There's a couple of tweets that went down. And this guy, what the fuck is this dude's name? I'm using Apple. Oh, come on. Who cares a fuck, man? It's the internet. It's free speech, nigga. Let me do what I want. But anyways, this guy, Kurt McMaster, I wish I could pull up the string of tweets for you guys, but I do not know how to get it. But this tweet basically shows it right there. In the early days of Cyanogen, Nintendo wanted us to create an OS. Yeah, so you know, it's completely inspired for a certain portable. I told them to stick it. Why? Why is this level of savagery being taken up with Nintendo and a developer? Like, you know, they should have like similar, I mean, it's not exactly, you know, it's gaming and then it's the mobile OS, but I mean, you would think that they would have sort of similar interest, why the fuck did the CEO, I'm not sure if this guy Kurt McMaster is the current CEO or the guy that runs Cyanogen, but this was the guy in charge. Nintendo came to him to ask him for assistance at one point, and he denied them in this kind of a way. He told them to stick it. He told the Switch, the nigga from Cyanogenmod told the Switch, you can get shoved up Miyamoto's ass. Why? Why was this necessary? I'm sorry. I know maybe I'm blowing this way out of proportion, but there's some beef there. These are some fighting words right there. That was, did he use those? I'm gonna trust what he said right here, as those were his exact words towards Nintendo. Guys, I want to learn more. I want to know how that conversation went. If I could be a fly on that wall, my nigga, you bet your ass I would. I want to know, because here's the thing. I love both these companies. So for me, it's so interesting to see relations between developers that I have an interest in. And I'm telling you, maybe you can reveal more information later on. He doesn't have too many Twitter followers, but very interesting stuff right there. It goes to show you that maybe instead of Cyanogenmod, maybe Nintendo got assistance from another developer of an Android. Because here's the thing, Cyanogenmod started as kind of like a small garage project. It blew up to this huge thing, which is like a custom OS for Android, very close to stock Android, but not exactly stock. In fact, I think Cyanogenmod is way better than stock Android because it's very clean, minimalistic, very little bloatware, if any, and plus it lets you customize the colors and the looks and the menu and the layout. Android lets you customize shit too, but nowhere near the level of Cyanogen. If you use the 1+1, you know what I'm talking about, trust me. But guys, what do you think about this? Cyanogenmod, a very well-respected Android OS developer. They don't work on the actual Android, but they work on their own version. Deny Nintendo. Where did Nintendo wind up getting help for? The system seems like it's so inspired from Android. Maybe they got a different developer to work on them with this thing. Maybe it was HTC. Or maybe they're hardware. But I mean, I don't know. It could be a wide variety. If they got like Samsung on board, and maybe they got Google to help them out with this thing themselves. Why wouldn't they? Nintendo's got connections. They could have gotten Google on board. Like, hey, can you guys help us out? Very interesting stuff here. We usually talk about hardware stuff with the Switch on this channel, but now we have an interesting tidbit of software information. Anything else that comes from this, I'll let you guys know. But until then, I'll talk to you in the next video. Take care of yourselves, and of course, as usual, please have yourself a damn good one.